welcome your host on Wipeout, Paul Daniels.
The last one was strong. Hi. People, prizes, surprises, and a chance for somebody to win a great holiday. Both at home, later on, watch out for that, and here in the studio. It's called Wipeout, this game, and we're going to play it. But first, we always meet the night's trio. South Yorkshire has sent us Ashley Finney, but they want him back because he's needed in the Trading Standards Department in Rotherham, where he lives with Rebecca, his wife, his son Thomas, and he's one of those rare people who'll go straight to heaven because he spent his entire engagement party dancing to Kylie and Jason. Oh, no. Joan Crump lives in Lichfield, a wife and mum. She also got a part-time hotel job. Joan is originally from America. In return, we sent them wet, 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 so now we're well ahead on the deal. Darren Rotherham is from Kent, where he's a credit controller. In his spare time, he plays snooker and pool, though mostly he does magic. What? Not tonight. He says he once did a trick with Carmen Silvera, but I think that's between him and the tabloid papers. So, let's play Wipeout. OK, here's your starter question. Fingers on the buzzer. Let's find out who gains control. Which berry is used as a flavouring for gin?
Juniper.
Juniper. Yeah, that's right. And Joan, you're in control. Your first subject is TV dynasties. OK? How long have you been over here from America, Joan?
3.5 years.
Oh, no chance of winning on this round, then. Right. OK, let's have a look at it, see what we got here. There they are, 16 answers. 11 of them are right, 5 of them are incorrect. And, of course, for the first one, you get £10, second is 20, third, £30, and so on. Go for it, Joan. Show us up. Go right across the grid. Get £660. Nobody's done it yet. All right, we all know that David and Jonathan Dimbleby were the sons of the great broadcaster Richard Dimbleby. We all knew that, didn't we, Joan?
Of course.
Thank you. Now, which of these are also part of TV dynasties?
Right. Paulie Yates.
Paulie Yates? Yes, that's the daughter of Jess Yates, who, of course, did the religious thing, played the organ on the Sundays. That's what that was, OK? Now, what's your next choice?
Right. Zoe Ball.
Zoe Ball. Yes, another £20 there. Johnny Ball's daughter.
Sally Magnuson.
Sally Magnuson. Yes, Magnus Magnuson's daughter. I mean, there was a lot of ingenuity went into thinking up his first name, wasn't there? Magnus Magnuson.
Bridget Forsyth.
Bridget Forsyth. No, not part of the Forsyth saga. Not at all. Right, Darren, you're in. £40 for this answer.
Karen Keating.
Karen Keating? Yes. Karen Keating, Gloria Honeyford's daughter.
Emma Forbes.
Emma Forbes. Yes, that's Nanette Newman and Brian Forbes' daughter.
Pass, please.
And on £90, he gives it across to Ashley, who could get £60 for this answer.
John Sachs.
John Sachs? Yeah, Andrew Saxon.
I think I'll pass, please, Paul.
I don't blame you, son. This is not easy. £60. Joan, you've got nothing on the clock so far. Well, you've had it and lost it, so would you like to pick one?
Guy Mitchellmore.
Guy Mitchellmore, yeah, good choice. Cliff's son.
I shall pass, please.
I shall pass. We shall head them off at the pass. Darren.
Francis Wilson.
Francis Wilson. Who do you think that was a child of? No?
Pure guess.
Ashley.
Zoe Wanamaker.
Zoe Wanamaker. Yes, Sam Wanamaker's daughter. You've got £140.
I think I'll pass again, please.
Pass to Joan. Next answer worth £90.
Susie Aitchison.
Susie Aitchison. Yes. June Whitfield's daughter.
Imagine that.
Well, yes. Yeah. OK.
I think I'll pass, please.
You've got £160. Give it to Darren.
Mark Sinden.
Mark Sinden. Donald's son. Yep.
Pass, please.
Cheers. Samantha Norman.
Samantha Norman. That's Barry's daughter. There you go. There's, those are the 3 wipeouts. Matthew Kelly, of course, not part of a dynasty. He was actually found on Mother Kelly's doorstep. Jill Gascoigne, popular name in broadcasting television, but not perhaps spelt like that. And some people thought it might maybe related to Paul Gascoigne, but she's a far better footballer. And Andrew O'Connor, who is now old enough to be Donald O'Connor's son, but he isn't. So, what have we got? We've got Darren on 100, Joan on 160, and Ashley, 250. You're in the lead. Now, let's have a starter question, and I might get stopped during this question. Might be one of them. Here we go. What is the National Museum and Art Gallery of France called? Which is...
Louvre.
The Louvre, yes. So, now let's see where we've got. We've got Ashley in charge of the second grid, and it is all about... German words. Are you good with the German words, my
9.
friend? No? No. OK, let us reveal the answers. Wow. Aha. Now. Huh. Which of these words are in fact German?
Kitsch.
Kitsch. For £10, kitsch. Yes. Do you know what it means?
Not the slightest.
It just means kitsch. You know, when we say, oh, that's kitsch, it means exactly the same. OK?
Fine. I think I'd like to pass, please.
You can't pass after 10 quid. You must know some German word. All right, then, if you want to pass. Joan?
Doppelganger.
Doppelganger. Doppelganger? Yeah. Another £20.
Gesundheit.
Bless you. Yes.
Prosit.
Yes, that's how I said it. Prosit. Yeah. But it's what they say, you know, when you have a drink. Prost. Oh, you knew that?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, how do you know that then? Do you go drinking a lot with
Well,
Germans?
there's a German drinking establishment in Birmingham, which we go to sometimes.
Well, of course, there would be, wouldn't there? They're bobbing up everywhere. Right then.
Try Blitzkrieg.
Blitzkrieg? Yeah.
Right, and I think I'll pass.
Darren, you got £100.
Glitch.
Glitch. That's a sort of a glitch, as in a little hiccup. Yeah, we have a glitch. We have a wipeout. Glitch is colloquial English. That's all that is, slang English. Ashley.
Ich dien.
He's got an itchy dien. And it's worth some money to him, yes. Ich dien. I serve.
I think I'll pass again.
You've got £320. You're passing to Joan on £300.
Kaputt.
Kaputt. Ist nichts kaputt. Ist gut.
Pass, please.
And she's passing to Darren. Darren, this one's worth £80 to you. Pick a German word.
Dummkopf.
Don't pick on me, pick a German word. Oh, yes, it's up on the top. Yes, £80.
Jez taught.
What kind of salt was that? Yes, I think it must be Gestalt, yeah?
Angst.
Yes, as in the famous German song, I think. Yeah, Angst for the memory.
Pass, please.
Pardon?
Pass.
Pass with such a good score, £270? Don't you want to risk it on the last 110? No, probably not. OK, £110, Ashley, if you can find the one remaining correct German word.
I'll try cummerbund.
Cummerbund. Right. Money goes. Cummerbund is Hindi. It's Hindi for loincloth. So, your booby prize is a loincloth.
Not another one.
Not another one. And it's one size fits all right? And you cut it to your own length. That's all I shall say. Right, on the matter. Now, can't believe that. Joan, darling.
I think I'll try Führer.
Führer would seem to be a well-known German word. Yes. Führer. Führer, which is German for television producer. Right. But it's those are the Wipeouts, the ones that we've got left there. Geza chairs, which we made up. We were trying to work in Geza deck chairs, but that didn't work. And Pilsners, Czechoslovakian, I think, and Bazaz is English. And you've got £270, Darren, but Joan's in the lead with £480. You're doing well, Joan. American lady living now in Birmingham. I understand your husband's really wacko about Aston Villa.
He's religious about Aston Villa.
So am I. Yeah? When I watch him play, I go, oh, my God. All right. And the other money man, Darren, doing very well there. Magic as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Hobby?
Yep.
Or just a hobby?
Close-up magic.
Close-up magic. For those at home, folks, that's the stuff that really you get very close and you do it to each other and never show the public. It's very important. Now then, any object you dislike?
I don't like Penn and Teller.
This boy could
kind of
win this
people I
show.
don't
He could definitely win. So, we need to start a question, don't we? Yeah. Get our fingers twitching on those buzzers. This is an easy one. Who sold Jesus for 30 pieces of silver? Joan.
Judas.
Judas. And I love this. On the computer, the typist was just putting little brackets afterwards, Iscariot. I mean, who else? I mean, Judas Higgins? You know. All right, okay. You're in charge of the grid. Here's the subject. It's acting sports stars, all right? Acting sports stars. Here are the answers. Which of these people have had both a sporting career and appeared in a feature film?
Film, okay.
Okay, they could have only appeared in one film.
Right.
But that's what you're going for.
Right.
And we must ask the audience to keep quiet now. Thank you, very nice. And Joan.
O.J. Simpson.
O.J. Simpson. Yes. Airplane, Naked Gun, and he played that funny game they play in America, didn't he?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Well, it's not proper football, really, is it?
No.
No.
No, it's not real football. They throw it, don't
Yeah.
they? Yeah. Yeah. And they wear all them big protection things,
Yeah.
don't they?
Bit girly, really, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Real sissy stuff, yeah. Not like our rugby players. Yeah, yeah. Well, go on then, pick another one.
Right. Johnny Weissmuller.
Johnny Weissmuller. Yeah. Olympic swimming star, gold medalist, and eventually Tarzan. And did you know when he was a little boy, he had polio?
Did he?
Yeah. And they used to put his legs in a tube and make him swim just with his arms, and then put his arms in the tube and make him swim just to strengthen him up. Yes. Yeah.
Buster Crab.
I've bust a few. Buster Crab, also, he was a swimmer, and Flash Gordon as well, wasn't he? Yeah. Over here, you see, you get arrested for that.
Joe Frazier.
Joe Frazier. Yep, he was in Rocky, and he was, of course, a boxer.
Pele.
Pele.
Your mystery prize is an espresso coffee maker and a hamper of assorted fine toffees.
They've got an awful lot of coffee in Brazil, and that's where Paddy comes from, and he was in Hot Shot.
Yes. And I think I should pass.
On £630, Joan, you passed along to Darren on £270. The next one is worth £60.
Steve McQueen.
Steve McQueen. Did Steve McQueen ever have a sporting career? No, he didn't. He wasn't a sportsman. Darren, stop crying. Pass across to Ashley. Now then.
Bobby Moore.
Bobby Moore. Yeah, do you know what he was in?
I think it was Escape to Victory.
Very good, yes. Sadly, I cannot give you any more money for that, but it's the right answer.
VJ Armitage.
Vijay Armitage? Yes. He was in Octopussy.
Pass.
And you got £130. Joan, £630 in the bank. There's still 4 correct answers up there, but fortunately, there's still 4 wipeouts.
Right. Burt Reynolds.
Did Burt Reynolds ever have a sporting career? Yes. He was an American football player. Another one of them sissies.
Yeah. And I'll pass, please.
You've got £710, Joan. Are your hands in the praying position deliberately?
My hands are very definitely in the praying position, Paul.
Darren's are in the begging position.
Robert Redford.
Robert the Redford. Wipeout. What is this uncanny knack you have for finding those W's? As a boy, did you used to read Tommy Walls on the back of the Eagle, you know, and maybe you've been brainwashed ever since, you know?
Born unlucky.
Sir Matt Busby.
Sir Matt Busby. £130 wipeout. Joan. There are now 3 correct answers, 2 incorrect answers. Consider carefully. You have £710 riding against £90.
Sterling Moss.
Eyes closed for Sterling Moss. Yes. Sterling Moss was in Casino Royale. You've got £800.
Oh, I'm passing. Sorry.
I have a prediction sealed in my world. Darren. There are 2 right, 2 wrong. Next one's worth £100.
Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood. Never a sportsman. We really should give you some kind of special prize for this strange ability you've developed here. Okay. Ashley, next answer is worth £100.
Fred Perry.
Was Fred Perry ever in a movie? And that's it. That's all the wipeouts gone. John McEnroe was in Players, and Sharon Davies was in The Optimist. And Ashley, you haven't scored anything, but you've got a loincloth. Darren, sadly, hasn't even got a booby prize. But Joan, you've got the coffee maker, you've got £800, and I think you deserve a big round of applause. You played that really well. Now I have to ask the computer whether Ashley or Darren go on to play the Wipeout auction. And the computer is telling me, as I look down here, that Ashley has got 7 correct answers and Darren had got only 6. So Ashley is going to go on. Darren, we lose you.
Never mind.
I didn't think that came as a surprise to you with that incredible ability. But really, I know you just wanted the Wipeout umbrella.
That's what I wanted.
On which to do your magic tricks.
That's it.
Wish you lots of luck with the close-up, lots
you.
of luck in life. And Ashley and Joan, you're going on to play the Wipeout auction. Ashley and Joan sitting there poised, the game moves on. Before it moves on, let me remind you that you too will have a chance to win a holiday at the end of this programme. And I must remind you that the cash that Joan's got there cannot be taken away. The coffee
try.
pot cannot be taken away. And Ashley, the loincloth is yours. All right?
Brilliant.
We're going to decide who's going to play for the big, big prize. So we change the rules. 12 answers, as you know. 8 will be right, 4 will be wrong. And we're going to have a wipeout auction. Joan, you'll be the first to bid or pass the bid. It's your decision as we see the subject. Never won a Grammy. Now then, the answers are... And the question's obvious. Which of these artists have never won a Grammy in a competitive category? Which of these artists have never won a Grammy in a competitive category? Do you want to bid or pass the bid?
I'll bid 3.
3 people up there Joan has spotted. Up to you, Ashley.
4.
4 never won a Grammy.
Name them.
Name the 4, Ashley, to take the first grid in the best of 3.
Jimi Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix. Correct answer. He never won a Grammy, but he did win a Lifetime Achievement Award years after his death. So,
Useful.
yes, I bet he was really pleased about that. Anyway, there we are. But remember, we did say in a competitive category.
Bing Crosby.
Bing Crosby. Never won a Grammy.
The Beach Boys.
Deep breath for the Beach Boys. Never won a Grammy. One more.
I'll guess the Rolling Stones.
The Rolling Stones. Okay, who would have been the Wipeouts? Yeah, there you go. Milli Vanilli did win a Grammy, and they gave it back when it turned out they weren't singing. Right. So that's it. You've taken the first grid in fine form, Ashley. So, and in fact, you've got the chance to bid on the second Wipeout auction subject. Hosted the Commonwealth Games. Hosted the games. Let's have a look at the answers. Answers are up on the grid. Which of these cities have hosted the Commonwealth Games? Have hosted.
4. I'll bid 4.
Bidding 4.
Name them.
Putting it all onto you, my son, putting it all onto you. Your total ambition in life now is to bid 4 and get 4 right. Okay?
Right. Victoria.
1994 hosted the Commonwealth Games. 3 to go.
Cardiff.
Cardiff. Hosted him in 1958.
Auckland.
Auckland. Hosted them in 1990. If you take the next one and it is correct, you will be playing for the holiday.
Sydney.
Sydney. In 1938, it was Sydney. Wipeouts were Toronto, Dublin, Cape Town and Nairobi were the Wipeouts, and you were beaten 2-0, Joan. But I'm sure you're not unhappy. You've got your £800
Not
and the
least.
coffee, and of course you had this wonderful experience of meeting Ashley. And Ashley, no money, loincloth and all that stuff, but you are going on to play for the game. Before that, of course, I must present Joan with the amazing Wipeout umbrella. All right, there
I'll
it is.
treasure it, Paul.
Put the money
Thank you.
inside, no one will know it's there. Right. And Ashley, you've got a minute to win it.
Tonight's top prize is a trip for 2 to beautiful New England. Picturesque villages, rolling meadows and sleepy provincial towns. Clapboard houses and churches make New England a home from home. Visit Boston, Cape Cod and Martha's Vineyard and try the seafood in this less-known corner of the USA.
a very beautiful part of the country, all right? So those are the tickets, we put them there. Now let me give you an example of how we play the game. We play the game by offering you a choice of 4, and if there were a choice up there, this is just an example, I would say Gulf War terms, and I would get these answers, and these are euphemisms that the Americans have been using, brought them all in, and they're terrible words. Well, they're very nice words for terrible things. And you switch them on by pushing these until you've got 6 lit. Okay, like that. Oh, I can't light more than 6. Then I run over here and I push that and I think, oh, look, there's 3. I've got to put some out and get them all on. So I keep that and I lose that and I lose that and I keep that and I lose that. Do you notice I deselect before I reselect, yeah? And then I would run over here, push that, and I would have 6. Oh, no, I've only got 5. So I run back and I have to deselect again to reselect, and then I would have all 6 and the audience goes crazy, and that's how it's done. All right? OK, now then. So that's the way the game is played. Armed situation, collateral damage and all that stuff, OK? Right. So, there we go. Now, you know the rules. 4 items will come up on there. Select one of those items. I'll have a look for the question. Yeah?
Yep.
And then you've got to find the 6 right answers in 60 seconds. We wish you well. It's a great holiday. Let's see the subjects. You're barred. I don't think that means you're barred from anywhere. And I only know of one bard, so that's a clue. Peter's Pets. No idea what that is. I don't know. Peter's Pets. The Beatles. Well, I don't suppose that's bugs. And Safety First.
I'll try safety first.
Right, Safety First. Yes? Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah? OK, that's what you pick. Safety First. Not a bad choice. I tell you, it's not a bad choice. I think you're in with a good chance here of going all the way to New England. I'll have the airplane tickets ready for you. Yes? OK, let's see the answers. Here comes the question. Which 6 of those words on that grid can be preceded by the word safety? You've got 60 seconds and your time starts now. A minute to win it. You're doing well. You're doing well. You're doing immediately well. Pick the right one again. Wow. I'm telling you, that's great. I looked at one of the others while you were doing that and I thought, no chance. Right, that was good. There you go. Airplane tickets, have a safe journey, wherever you go. Oh, by the way, we're on again next week. See ya. Watch Wipeout. Well, Ashley won that fabulous trip to New England, and you can too. Here's a grid with 3 wipeouts. Now, that is wrong answers, and 1 correct answer. The question is, which one of these countries has qualified for every World Football Cup? Germany, Italy, Brazil, Argentina. You should know. Call 0891 74 74 74 and leave your answer, name and telephone number. 1 lucky winner will be chosen at random from the correct answers. 0891 74 74 74, and the lines will close at midnight on Sunday.